Hi, this is Kevin with KGM Jam, owner of Pro Advertisers Club, a totally free to advertise site that you can join for free. Go to proadvertisersclub.com and join today. And it is Star Trek coming on Wednesday, the 8th at 8 Pacific, 11 Eastern Time. I am pumped. I am, as well as a comic fan, a big Star Trek fan and Star Wars. And I don't know if Star Wars coming yet, but we do know that Star Trek is. So that is great news. And this has been probably the most good news in one day that I've gotten in the 3-4 weeks I've been messing around with Veve. But before I go into anything else, let's go over to the economy. It's down about 7%. It's up still for 40% for the week, though. Um, the everybody's getting all caught up on the price of Ecomi and the OMI compared to the what's going on at Veve. Yes, OMI is connected to the gems. When you purchase gems, when you buy and sell, it's burning OMI. And from what I understand, it is then replaced by the reserve at a certain percentage. It might be 10%, 7%. Um, the only thing I can say is everything they're saying about OMI, they said about Bitcoin, they said about Doge, they said about, but none of those had what Ecomi has to help to support them. I mean, it was just Bitcoin. You either believed in it or you didn't. It was just Doge. You either believed in it or you didn't. But this OMI actually has something that the I don't care what everybody says. This is definitely something. Now, I don't own any yet. I'm waiting for it to come on the Veve platform, which is supposed to be in a week or two. But I'm hoping it doesn't skyrocket before then, because I just don't want to open up any more and deal with any more exchanges. That's on me though. That's nobody's but the decision that I'm making. But if you can get some, get them, and if you can get more, get some, and hold it. Just hold. Don't be don't be chasing that quick, 2% gain or whatever. This is something, and when I say long term, I'm talking a year or two, as far as I'm concerned. Now, this is entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, and listen to me at your own risk. But I would hodl this as much as you might have hodled anything else in this new crypto world, because this is just incredible. The more you learn about it, the more you'll understand what I'm talking about. And I'm not a pro at it by any means. So let's go and check something out real quick. The I'm prescribed to this. I think it's Medium, but I get this Ecomi monthly update, and I just wanted to show you something real quick. They were showing the all the people signing up in uh, Facebook or Twitter, Instagram. I don't know if they're on Facebook or not. But the one thing that was very interesting was George over at Cryptos Are Us. I've been listening to him for about 6 months now. Real down to earth guy. He helped me reinforce my HODL philosophy. He made the same mistakes that had been making and everything as far as investing, and he preaches a really strong, you know, buy at the best price you can get it and hodl, because the simplest way to put it is hold it until it's life changing wealth. Okay, think about that, and it's hard. It's patience is hard when it comes to investing. And think about this: the transfer of wealth is the transfer of it, the transfer of wealth is from the impatient to the patient. That's all the transfer of wealth is. And that's what you're doing when you wait, because that, as it grows, so do you. And that's how things will change for you. Um, there's some news. The MTL, I don't know what that means, but it's supposed to come in a couple of weeks. The immutable migration is progressing well. They're already open minting and trading on that platform. So they're already doing something. I got to get over there, but it's not allowed in the United States. I can't sign up, as far as I know. I'm still researching that. This is awesome. The AR comic book reader is almost complete and expected to go live with a coming update. I cannot wait to see what that looks like. The Showroom V2, I guess it's an upgrade, is also close to release alongside the Empty Space, which will allow you to place your collectibles in AR without all the walls. So I guess it's a bigger, neater place to put your stuff. Um, so that's pretty much it for that. We've all been talking about all this. So let's go over to here. I just wanted to show you this real quick. This is another YouTuber brought this up. This was Terra Virtua. And the race is on because they pretty much, I don't consider them as good as Veve, but they, as far as their licenses go, but they seem to be a little bit faster ahead of the game. And they've got Godzilla, and they got a license with Paramount and some other movie studios. And the coolest thing I read, if I understood it right, was the Black Rim, the Pacific Rim. Uh, you'll be able to get these NFTs that are 300 feet tall in scale, and you'll be able to climb up in them and go all through. If I read it right, I've just been looking at it. I just haven't had much time to get away from everything else that I'm doing. So as I learn more about this, but it looked pretty interesting. I still didn't see it as quite the quality as Veve, but I do like some of the projects they got going, like Lost in Space. They evidently have teamed up with Netflix. So the race for the licenses is going in full blast. Now, tomorrow there's a drop. It is the What If Spider-Man had joined the Fantastic Four, and there's only 35,000 mint, not 60 or 50. Okay, and here's the numbers. 28,000 for the common, 3,500 for the uncommon, the 1,750 for the rare, 1,295 for the ultra rare, and only 455 for the secret rare. Okay, so this entire collection is half almost of what all the other comics were, and the drops at 8 o'clock Pacific, 11 o'clock Eastern time. And let me tell you what's been going on in the market this afternoon. This comic right here has jumped up. The cheapest one you can buy now is $18,000. And there's only 40 people, 30 people selling it out of the 600, I think, that they dropped. The rare, that's the ultra rare. The ultra rare jumped up to 500 from like 250. And the rare jumped up to 230 the last time I checked. And the uncommon was at 50. They all doubled in price. I don't know why somebody got involved. I don't know what's pushing it, but they all doubled in the space of like an hour between the times I checked them. I don't know what's driving it. I do, you expect it, but I didn't expect it that quick. And why all of a sudden there must be news coming out. Some of the news I've been talking about, how they're about to hook up the money thing where you can get the money out, and the Immutable X maybe it's coming before the Ethereum 2.0. I don't know. All the other ones were pretty stable, though. You still can get some rares and ultra rares. Ultra rares are under 100 or 120. The rares are under 50. Some of the commons were dropping for right here, and those are like 7 still. I mean, look, if you ain't got a lot of money, find the cheapest way you can buy and just get one, because these are all of them are rare in my eyes, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, and the secret rares are all up. The lowest one right now was the this one, the new Marvel. They updated it. They did like a new story. It's the same as this story, but in modern times. And that secret rare one is, I think, 1,100 is the cheapest one, and then this one's 18. Spider-Man's up to 4 already. This is up to 3, I think. The Deadpool are 2. So Fantastic Four is up to 3 or 4. So they're just moving up, and I think they're going to skyrocket. If those other EFTs on the other sites are getting millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and You don't know what's going on with those. I mean, the people who are dealing with it maybe do, but I don't. I don't see it. I just don't see the value there. Other than they were the first ones, they're kind of like ahead of the game as far as getting the, pumping it up. But I just don't think it's going to end well for a lot of those people who came in on the, when everything's sky high. But if those are going for that price, I can easily see this at 100,000 within the month easily, because there's only 600 of them, and the mints, the lower mint numbers, anything 3 digits or less is double it. If it's a common and it's going for 10, it's worth 20. In the higher 3 digits, and if you get below 100, that, who knows? There's nothing to compare it to. So the drop tomorrow is at 8 o'clock Pacific for the what if, and then you have the drop on Star Trek on Wednesday. So if you've got $20, you might want to split it up into 10. I haven't been able to figure out let me check to see if they've updated it on the collection section to see if we can figure out what the drop price is going to be. And let me check for you right here real quick. Okay. Oh, they got that. The only thing in the coming they got is the Ultraman, which has been there since I've joined. I don't know what the delay on that is, but there is no sign of the Star Trek yet. So it'll probably be tomorrow night when they drop it, because the What If comic is on the app. Okay. So that's all. I'll have more for you in the morning. Thank you for watching and have a good night.